house of the king and the kingdom. And that's when Israel could evangelize the rest of the world. So now in verse 20, Paul goes straight to the synagogue to approach the Jew. And what does he preach? That Christ is the Son of God who died for me and rose from the dead.
Yeah, I was
That's not what it said. Saul of Tarsus doesn't know any more about the death, burial, and resurrection as God's plan of salvation than Peter did back there before he was ever crucified. And this is what we have to understand. How many times I've told my classes, you remember faith is taking God at his word. But you can't take God at his word until what? Till he speaks it. You can't.
Does faith come by hearing?
We have to wait until God gives explicit instructions, and then we take it and we believe it. So here's
Isaiah 30 and 20.
Oh, he's just filled with wonder that the one that he thought was a blasphemer and an impostor was indeed his Jehovah.
Yeah, I was
and
sure.
He had died and he'd been raised from the dead. And so all he can proclaim is that this Jesus was the Christ. Now, if you'll read on, and we won't take time to do it here, our time is too short.
We don't call him that name.
God takes supernatural means immediately to get Saul out of Damascus. And what does he do? He brings in a threat to his life. And that threat is so real that his friends have to lower him down in a basket at night so that he can escape out of the city. I think in Galatians a few weeks ago, where did Paul go? Down to Mount Sinai, we think, in the Sinai Peninsula, because he said, I went down to Arabia. And in another place, he refers to it as Sinai in Arabia. And what happened there? For 3 years. 3 years. Saul of Tarsus is alone with his ascended Lord. And God just pours out on that man all of these doctrines now that are going to go out to the Gentiles. Totally new, totally different. And this is why he uses the language that he uses back in his letters. Turn with me again, if you will. We've used the verse before, but some of these you almost have to hear it a dozen times before it soaks in. Go back to Ephesians.
Study to show thyself approved. 2 Timothy 2, verse 15.
I think this is a verse we might have used 4, 5, 6 weeks ago. Time goes fast. But in Ephesians chapter 3, beginning of verse 1 again.